What is up, everybody? This is Cody, aka DFS Breakdown. It's like going Thursday night football slate. 500K to first, Washington at Philly. Before we get into like for me, definitely subscribe. Yeah, you know how much that helps me out a ton. I'm excited about this slate. It's a good one. Um, we have the Philadelphia Eagles as 3.5 point favorites with their over under at 48. It's a prime video matchup. But again, like I said, hit like button for me. Definitely subscribe. It takes 1 second, not even a second, like a millisecond just to click, and it's free. Um, so anyways, we're gonna start it off with the Washington side. Jaden Daniels is 10-4. The thing about Jaden Daniels is I don't like this matchup for him, kind of like I didn't like the one against Pittsburgh. It's not appealing to me when I rather go to Jalen Hurts. I'm not really playing the double quarterback situation either. I don't like this matchup for him. I like Hurts a lot more in this spot. Um, if you want to be different and play him, go ahead, be my guest. I'm not getting to a ton of him, especially at the high price tag. Um, looking at the running back situation, so Brian Robinson is playing. Um, what does this do? Well, it's been 2 games. I mean, he looked okay when he was on the field. It was mainly the touchdowns that were getting it there for that were getting there for him. The yardage was kind of flip or flop depending on the week. It was like I said, mainly the touchdowns. I mean, look against Cleveland. What saved him was those 2 touchdowns, and still that was terrible. But it's just hard to get to him as well at 8-2. Eckler now is out of play to me at 8,000. No, thank you. With Brian Robinson now healthy. And then we're gonna go to the receivers. Terry McLaurin, I don't mind at 9,000. Um, seeing great targets, of course. I would like him, and I like Noah Brown as well at 6'2". I think this is a good price tag. He's going slowly but surely up with his upside that he brings to the table. Looking at the snap count, yeah, 89% of the snaps. 89% of the snaps for Terry McLaurin. And then he has Zacchaeus, Diamond Brown, and Luke McCaffrey playing 41% of the snaps. For me, I like Noah Brown a ton at 6'2". I think that's a good price tag as well. Zacchaeus, if you want to call it a revenge narrative. I'm not going to him though. If I'm gonna go to somebody, it would be Luke McCaffrey at 1-2. Just as a dart throw value. And let's look at these tight ends. Zach Ertz, 77%, John Bates, 36, Sanoit, 13 or 20%. It's scattered with these snaps for Ben Sanoit. Um, it's min price. Targets aren't getting there for him though. It's it's tough. It's tough. Let's go to Philly. Jalen Hurts, 11,000. I like him a ton. Not really anything bad to say about him. We know how Washington is a pass full defense. We did see Kenny Pickett last week against the Cowboys. I don't even want to talk about the game. It was terrible. Looking at Barkley at 10-6, that's a high price tag. Um, it's tough. It's tough to fit in all these studs. Um, let's go to the snap count. Yeah, this is kind of gonna be skewed just because of last week with the Cowboys, where yeah, they were just demolished. Um, the guy I want to talk about though, or we'll get to him in a second. AJ Brown 10,000, Devontae Smith 8-6, flip or flop. Either one's gonna have a great game. Just depends on which one you think is going to have the bigger upside game. Jahan Dotson is the guy I want to talk about 4,000. Revenge narrative, I know. He had a great catch last week. What to think about him is he's seeing snaps. I mean, what, 44%, 30 snaps? So he's seeing snaps. That's the thing. It's just it's not clicking for some reason. But he is a high upside play that can catch a bomb. Then looking at tight ends, of course, Goddard 6'6", meh. If we're gonna try to build though, this is where it's gonna get interesting. Terry McLaurin is the high is no, Jaden Daniels is obviously the highest priced captain on the Washington side than is Terry McLaurin. Um, If you want to fit in like a Dallas Goddard, that leaves you 8,000, then you're gonna have to punt with like Benson Hoyt at $200. That opens up a ton for you. Noah Brown is 6'2". I like that a ton. And then yeah, you have 11,000 left over. You can play anybody now. You can run it all and still have room. Um, do we have enough to go to AJ Brown at cap? Still good go. Yeah, we have plenty of room. So again, that's one possibility, but there's a lot of possibilities on the slate. Thank y'all for tuning in for this video. As always, like one for me. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. I will have an article for tomorrow breaking down both teams on my website, so definitely stay tuned for that. But again, hope everybody's a great, safe rest, and everybody have a good one.